On today's show, we share some new information regarding Phase 2 of Gates of Prosper. Trois Murphy highlights one of the many faces behind the flags. These stories and more on this edition of HTN Daily. Hello Rock Nation, I hope you're doing great whether in person or online. I'm Khshaeta Cama and we're live from Studio 1060. To start today's show, I'm going to send it over to Anica and Hankey with today's news.
Thank you, Khshaeta. Here are today's announcements. Prosper ISD has been voted #1 district in Collin County for athletes and 7th overall in Texas according to niche.com, the review and ranking website. The ranking is based on student and parent reviews of athletics, student participation, and the number of sports offered at the school. Don't forget this Sunday, Student Council will be hosting its first annual FOCO sign painting. Anyone is welcome to attend and help out. The event will be held from 2 to 5 p.m. and will be taking place in the parking lot between the cafeteria and the RHI. Make sure to bring your creative minds and ideas, and I'll see you there. The Rock Hill Orchestra debut concert is Tuesday, October 20th at 6:30 in the auditorium, and the concert is free. Gates of Prosper is currently working on adding a second phase to their retail space. When finished, both Phase 1 and Phase 2 will total 800 acres of land. Some new stores and restaurants you can expect to see include Kohl's, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Chipotle, Longhorn Steakhouse, Gloria's, and Starbucks. In addition to new stores and restaurants for families to enjoy, Phase 2 will bring in several job opportunities for high schoolers and others looking for employment. Phase 2 had officially begun construction in October of 2019 and was projected to open in summer of 2020, though the effects of COVID-19 have slowed down construction. As of right now, parts of the second phase is predicted to open in the spring of next year. This Tuesday was the first day of early voting in Texas, and over 880 voters came out to the polls at the Prosper Town Hall to vote on that day. This makes the Town Hall one of the most popular polling locations in Collin County, just behind McKinney Fire Station No. 7 and Renner Frankfurt Library. Yesterday, more than 930 voters came to the Town Hall to vote. If you are registered and have not taken the opportunity to vote, some Collin County polling locations are on your screen. Be sure to bring a valid ID to that location. That's all of today's news. Back to you, Khshaeta.
Each student has a unique heritage that they bring to the student body. Trois Murphy and Braden Bedford sat down with Iva Maloth to share how her Indian culture defines her in today's Face Behind the Flag.
Many schools pride themselves on creating an environment where students can feel included. Yet each student's unique identity separates them from their student body, such as Iva Maloth.
My culture means a lot to me because Indian culture is really creative and there's like a lot of different parts to it, such as like the music and like the food, and those are like main two parts.
Although she may be 8,703 miles from her home country, Iva and her family ensure they stay connected to their roots.
It's not hard to practice our culture in America because you have the freedom of religion, you have the freedom of speech.
Iva, along with her family members, pride themselves on the subtle things they do to reflect their culture's traditions.
So my mom makes a lot of Indian food. It's really good, and we do like speak our language at home sometimes, so that also helps us like practice our culture and not lose it. To see the Indian flag at school was really surprising to me because it shows how the whole school was together.
All the way from India to the halls of Rock Hill, Iva Maloth is one of the many faces behind the flags. For HTN Daily, I'm Trois Murphy.
Now Grant Johnson is in studio for Talk with Mr. Toth.
Thank you, Khshaeta. We are 9 weeks into the school year, and so today we've brought in Mr. Toth for our segment. So, Mr. Toth, I want to ask you, we're thinking about where we started in August. What would you say that the most surprising part through these 9 weeks has been for you?
Yeah, I think initially the most surprising part was that our internet didn't crash, with doing the virtual learning and then in person, and then especially whenever Frisco started, around the same time because so many people were on the internet and then being at home. So that was a big thing initially. And I think, now that we're 9 or 10 weeks in, I think just the adjustment that our teachers have made, our students have made, having the blended model, and then, still feeling like we're one campus. If it's online or if it's here, the job that we've done to try to make everybody feel like they belong at Rock Hill, and I think that's a big thing for us too.
Yeah, definitely. And you mentioned being one campus. So what do you as a principal want to see for this next phase of school spirit for Rock Hill?
Yeah, I think that's something that just comes out. I think we're still kind of in that weird phase of we're just a brand new campus and what are we supposed to do here, and starting new traditions and new things that are going on. So, I think just coming together, as students and faculty and everybody, just supporting our teams and participating in the different things. I know next week we've got the forthcoming week, and that'll be a fun time for us. And they've got a lot of fun things that are planned for that. And then at the games, I think either it's volleyball or swimming or tennis, wherever you're at. Football, just knowing that it's all right to cheer for the Blue Hawks and stand up, and I think we're going to do some things to try to liven that up too. So, especially with our yell leaders and our student council. So,
awesome. Well, I appreciate you being here
Absolutely.
on the show today, and we're going to go ahead and send it back over to you, Anica.
That's all for today's show. For HTN Daily, I'm Anica Hankey.
And I'm Khshaeta Cama. Mask up and rock on.